The first the world knew of the accident was when Scandinavians noticed radiation in the air over the weekend just past. Not enough to hurt anyone, but enough to frighten.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 4 now of the Basically Anything podcast. I am R2 Friend, and with me we have Rick Tossic Wolf.
Yo, what's
and finally, this is our fourth man, King Zacharias. He was in our idea to start this podcast with us, but he had some shit he needed to do, and with his setup, it's just been bitchy. So, Zach, welcome to the podcast. You finally wanted to start.
Yeah, it's great to be on the podcast, man. I have been trying so hard to get a good setup going, and I think I've got something that'll finally work.
Okay. So yeah, Zach is our fourth man for this podcast. So yeah, we've had this planned from the start, just like I said, with his setup and his situation and whatever. Anyway, Wolf, you're hosting this episode. What do you have for us today?
Firstly, we should let Zach, since he never actually got to, let him explain who he is and everything.
Yeah, I'm alright with that.
So there you go, Zach.
Alright, well, as you know, I am King Zacharias III. I'm just a junior, just enjoying his last summer before senior year of high school. I've dabbled a little bit in some music, mainly with the guitar, and I've also done a little bit of narrative writing too. But other than that, I'm just your average, ordinary guy.
He's creating a guitarist channel on YouTube. Go subscribe.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah.
I don't know if it actually is or not.
Well, guess you are now.
It's official. Your fate has been decided by Toxic. So when you link this back to all of your pain, this will be the apex of that.
Oh, all right, yeah. I'll figure
right
out who to
right
blame.
after we're done recording, go make the channel. It doesn't. You don't have to put anything on it. Just make it.
Also, it helps me out because then I can just put it in the description. No.
Yeah. All right, Wolf. What's up next? Because Zach didn't have much to say.
I'm just gonna say, May. May has been a really weird month. So much drama. So much drama.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What was it first? It was what? James Charles.
Yep.
No, was it the Pro Jared thing and then James Charles?
Yes,
That's how I remember
it was Pro
from
Jared.
Yeah, Pro Jared. Then James Charles and Toddy, and then what was this? Jeffree Star.
Yeah.
They were all three stuff, and then PewDiePie came into it, solved it all out with Keemstar.
The KSI thing.
Oh yeah, now it's the KSI thing.
I haven't.
FacePlant versus Tfue, that happened
What
too.
the fuck?
Oh my God.
I know about
And
two of
of
these.
course, Morgs blew the fuck up.
Yeah, Morgs is copying Mr. Beast. That's one thing we're gonna go through today.
Yeah.
I'll just do it right now, actually. So if you guys don't know who this, we're not gonna link him because he's a stupid bitch. But he's been copying Mr. Beast. Which
Not only him.
You should know him, but he's copying so many challenges from not just him, other YouTubers. He's been tweeting out whenever someone else makes that video idea. He, I guess, says, "Oh wow, be original," even though he's not original at all and stealing these ideas from other YouTubers. So.
Yeah, he's
Isn't-
stealing thumbnail, like almost exactly thumbnail, title, description, almost all of it. And his parents are even involved in it too. And the thing is, though, when you watch a Mr. Beast video, you actually feel entertained and chill. But if you go to any of Morgs' videos, he's that really cocky and narcissistic fucking Australian douchebag that's way too over energetic, and it's really bad acting, and just everything overall is just horrible. And he's got 10 million subscribers, everybody. 10 million fucking idiots watching this shit.
I wouldn't call them idiots. Well, I'd say that like a majority of his fan base at that level is probably like just subscribed for the reason of being subscribed. Like, I have a subscription now to Mr. Beast just because I feel obligated that I have to. And I saw one video that like I was actually entertained by, which was him buying all this shit at like he goes into like a grocery store
and
yeah,
buys
Oh
and,
yeah, he
everything.
buys basically the whole store. Yeah,
yeah, for like
that
almost
was like I think like 2 weeks ago. I think.
yeah, for like $100,000 or something like that. He just donates it all. So
Yeah.
that's like on a
I don't
level
think it was
of
100
like
grand. I think it was like 70 actually.
I was close to it, but he there's a level of like, all right, he's helping out the community. At least he is on camera. It still has that sort of typical like kind of douche tuber s type like
Yeah.
feel to it. Like he keeps cutting away from what's happening. It pats out the runtime a little bit. There's ads on every single one of his videos. And it feels like a video that is made by these kinds of, you know, people on YouTube that are just padding out the runtime to just have ads. So I've heard of this guy. He's the Morgs is the guy who did like the challenge videos of him like hiding in his own house for 24 hours, which
Yeah.
dude, if that's a fucking challenge, I've done that like weeks on end. I have no problem. Like, just like, dude, you have no room to just say, oh yeah, this is a challenge. I'm gonna be sitting in my room for 24 hours. Like, are you fucking kidding me? If I had a toaster oven up here, I'd live up here. Like,
Yeah,
I'd be
pretty
set.
much.
I feel like you just tried to do an Australian accent or some shit like that, right? But you just went completely like, what was it? You know the Flushed Away movie? Like one of those frogs. You went.
Oh
like,
my
those
God.
voices. You just
It's
went one of
been
those frog
forever since I've seen that. Oh fuck.
But you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
just like it sounds like that he's cocky as shit, and he's like, you know, it's like, oh, I'm gonna be doing this. It's just like you're not doing anything special. Like when someone says, I'm going to buy an entire grocery store, that's a level that you have to get onto.
Yeah.
You can't just beat that. Like just by saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna give someone $1,000 to ride in this little scooter. It's like, okay. I don't care. Like, sure.
Yeah,
What?
like Mr. Beast just stated that within the next year he wants to plant 20 million trees.
He's getting on
Yeah.
Pornhub's level. This is like every 10 likes that a Pornhub video gets, like Pornhub like plants a tree.
Yeah. Yeah. They did that.
No way.
Like that, yeah.
They did that.
Well, damn.
I aspire to like just like if you think about it, like Mr. Beast is one of those things that's just like you aspire to be that level of wealthy to just do whatever the hell you want, and you can just like pull this out of your ass just for fun. I remember like one of my favorite things that I saw was a crowdfunding campaign by the people who made what is it, Cards Against Humanity. That you would pay them and they would live stream a excavator digging a hole, and until they ran out of money, like people stopped donating money to them, they would continue to keep building, like just digging the hole. They dug the hole for like 6 days.
Huh.
People just gave them money to do this type of shit. And like I see Mr. Beast and it's like it's basically the same thing. Like, watch me do weird shit, and it's somehow creative, and you watch it, and you buy this stuff, and you spend money to see this happen. But
Yeah, but he does put a really good positive output on, you know,
yeah,
compared to what there has been recently. So
and he wasn't always the like, I'm going to spend $300,000, like, you know, just dumping it out of a plane over like Manhattan kind of level. He like, I remember him doing like the original like, I'm going to sit up for 10 hours and I'm just going to say like the same word over and over and over again. Like, and I'm going to live stream myself doing it.
saying Logan Paul for 24 hours straight.
Yeah, like that like he started doing that. Like he was doing other things. He started out like everyone else, and then eventually I don't know where he got the money to do what he's
His
doing
merch.
now, but really?
Mainly his
Yeah.
merch.
It's mainly his merch because all his videos have been getting claimed by UMG, which is like a music company. apparently.
Right.
Yeah, and he has stated multiple times on his channel he has never earned all the money he has ever earned. Every single cent he's earned in his life has come from doing YouTube and his merch.
Yeah.
That's
So-
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, UMG is it.
Anyway,
All right,
so,
Wolf. So what's next?
So shit. I was just
All right, good
I was
topic.
thinking about it.
Can we get a round of applause, please, just for this
I don't know if you
wonderful
guys went over it on
planning?
the last episode because I got cut off in the middle of it. Did you guys talk about the what's
Yeah.
happening like with Siege?
Yep.
yeah, we did.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
we described our issues with it, and our like. I don't want to go into like another like rant about it for that long,
Yeah.
but my perspective of Siege currently is they're adding a lot of really weird shit into the game, and all of the operators feel like that they're, ooh, these are really cool, I really want to play these things, and then like after playing them for like an hour and a half, each of them, you're kind of like, okay, yeah, these are just new things. They're not
So you guys already knew that they were removing smoke.
like smoke or smoke grenades, or what was the whole
No,
entire
smoke, like the operator.
Oh, I didn't know
Wait,
that.
what?
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 No, I'm just messing with y'all.
I was
Yeah,
about to
okay.
say, like, what?
I'm not up to date with that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know why they do that.
We're removing
that's-
smoke from the game
that
in
would
an
be very
attempt to
scary.
stop kids from vaping.
He's got the right idea. The right
Yeah, I can
idea.
see you.
It's,
Hold-
it's
hold
like,
on.
It's like all the phone companies how they changed the gun emoji to a water gun. They're like, yeah, this will solve violence. No more gun shootings and anymore. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
And then
fucking God.
they just add in knives, like you're just running around stabbing each other, and the whole game gets banned in the EU. That'd be fun, right?
Yeah, 100%. Wolf, you said that you were gonna have a game for us this week.
I did. I lost the website. It was going to be the same thing we did that last time with the sequels
No,
to the games.
that's no fucking fun.
Everything's falling apart.
No,
All right.
No. I might have it.
All right, you
It was
want
on
us to just like bullshit a topic?
Yes.
How you guys feel
All
about
right.
hentai?
It's an art.
I wouldn't call it an art.
It's
I
an
don't know.
art.
It's an acquired taste.
There you go. That's like the right aspect behind it.
All right,
I-
let's go. Let's go to the Q&A session in the Discord server, which you guys
That's
need
true,
to come
that's true.
join it. We're trying to get more members there, so you can come talk to us and ask us questions for us to answer on the podcast.
All right.
I'm gonna
all right,
scroll
all right.
randomly.
I'm gonna-
First one, I
Yeah,
see.
this one.
Why do my parents hate me? From Yeet Street.
Ooh.
Who's answering this one?
Well, if your name is
Uh,
Yeet Street, then that's kind of self-explanatory.
Pigs
this one
asks,
by-
"Can I eat Wolf's eyeballs?"
No, you cannot.
Why not?
That's-
Brendan. Okay, hold on. There's one thing I want to speak about. How
Oh?
different do you guys think human evolution would have been if butt cheeks were arranged horizontally?
You know, I thought about this for a good 5 minutes, and then I realized, okay, you guys know Play-Doh? Like, you guys remember Play-Doh? Like, you know,
Yeah.
like those sets that used to come with Play-Doh that, like, you'd push shit through holes? That's exactly what it would be like. Like, it doesn't matter if it's horizontal or vertical. It matters on the hole. So, like, literally human evolution doesn't matter. You would just have a really weird kind of... I don't think you'd see it as any differently. I think it would just be like... Doesn't matter about the butt cheeks. It matters about the hole. That would be the true difference. If your shit came out as star-shaped, you would, like... You know... That would be weird. I'm not...
Wise words, my friend.
And I'm not talking like, you know, like it comes out like I'm talking like proper star shape, like pointy edges, like proper like that way, not like, you know, like it kind of looks like it.
All right.
Yeah, human evolution wouldn't be different. Now if humans had like, you know, different like shaped buttholes. That was the thing I think they did on Rick and Morty. I
Oh,
honestly
yeah.
think, well, it wasn't exactly the same, but like it was like the race of people that had like different nipples, and then they would fight a race war with the people who had another different type of nipples, and then they like kill each other. And that's how I feel like people would be like nowadays. Just like, oh, you have the star butthole. Well, I have the smiley face butthole.
How would it be
People
a smiley face? Do you just shit out 3 times?
Wait, no. Think of it like a cookie cutter.
That's
Well,
what I'm
yeah, but what
thinking.
he's
That's
saying
exactly
is
what
like
I'm thinking.
like a
It's would you
stencil.
shit out, would you shit out three different like
Stencil.
holes?
All right,
That's
I
just
have the
weird.
$$ sign shaped like shit. Like there you
That
go.
would be lit. That would be lit, bro. I'd be like, oh yeah, I could pay this right now. Bet. Pulls down your pants, shits out money. Boom.
Do you think Morgs has that type of?
No, his is probably like clickbait.
Oh, it's just the YouTube logo.
demonetized.
Oh yeah, it comes out as orange.
All right. I've got
Alright,
some
so
other
we have a question.
questions,
We have a
unless you got
question from
one.
Evan the Ace.
Oh
You
no.
and a super intelligent snail both get $1 million, and you both become immortal. However, you die if the snail touches you. It always knows where you are and slowly crawls towards you. What's your plan?
I live on an island of salt.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you can just like easily, put salt around it. And
But the
put it
thing
in a
is, it
bowl.
says we're both immortal.
Yeah, you
Right.
could put a salt around it and put a
It would
bowl
be in
of it. Boom,
pain.
easy.
Like-
it'd be
Yeah,
definitely
fair
in
enough.
pain.
All that does is remind me of the most inefficient murder with the most inefficient weapon.
Oh, the thing with the guy with the spoon. Yeah.
Yeah, the spoon thing.
Imagine actually killing someone with a spoon.
What food do you wish didn't exist?
Ooh. What food?
I
don't
wish
know.
didn't exist? That's a good question. There are a lot of foods that I like a lot.
You know, I'm gonna say something just to piss off some people. I don't like almond joys. I would get rid of them.
I don't either.
Yeah, see, I would get rid of them.
I've never been a fan of almonds,
Now-
so
Now,
neither have I.
is it just the almonds, or would you
No,
prefer
I would
Mound
get rid of-
bars?
I would get rid of almond joys, just so I could get the joy out of everyone else that likes them.
Well, they do have almond. They have almond joys without the almonds in them. They're called Mound bars, so you can get just coconut and chocolate.
Then I would get rid of almonds. That's I'd get rid of almonds.
Just
Okay.
get rid of almonds.
And almonds are
Yeah.
probably my least favorite of the nut variety. Just because I feel like they're kind of like they're kind of woody, kind of. I don't know how to like say it properly,
Texture.
but like it feels like I'm taking a bite out of like a hardwood table.
yeah.
But getting rid of just food? Shit, I can't really think of any. Like the problem is there's a lot of food that are just animals. So
Yeah.
you have to get rid of the animals. Like I'm not a big fan of squid. But that doesn't mean I
Right.
don't want squid. Maybe if I would just like make a squid inedible. That would be my answer. Like you can't eat squid.
Yeah.
Something about it, like it's like dogs and chocolate. To humans, squid is poisonous. Done. There's my
All
answer.
right. Fair enough.
What about you, Zach?
Hamburger helper, easily. That's nasty.
Really?
I hate that.
What the
I hate
hell, dude?
everything
I love my
dependent on-
stroganoff. That shit's so good.
I love
No,
this
it's so
stroganoff.
nasty. You know what? Just get rid of pasta overall. Just get rid of.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
so
no.
this is the
Ooh.
first and last episode that Zach will be appearing
That's
on the
exactly what I was
podcast.
gonna say.
Okay.
Like, I'm hosting with this man.
Really,
Pasta?
pasta?
Are you serious?
Yeah, what's
You won't have
what's
no
your beef with
spaghetti.
pasta?
You won't
It's
have no
just
spaghetti,
nasty.
You won't
I
have no noodles.
yeah,
nothing.
I don't care. Yeah, I'm fine with
You
that.
ain't no.
Get rid of the
You ain't no.
noodles.
You don't. Okay, look. If we all
What
take
is
a trip-
happening?
We're all gonna take a trip to Asia, and we're leaving you behind. Okay?
Oh,
Yeah, that's ramen. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
okay,
like,
ramen is
good.
fact.
there you go.
ramen
See?
and cup of noodles are amazing, but all
Nope,
the
you
other
already got rid of
pastas.
it. Nope, you already got rid of pasta. You can't eat it.
You're done. You're out.
Yes.
Dunzo. All right. Staying on food, if you were a type of food, what type of food would you be?
Ooh. Do I get to eat myself?
I don't know.
All right.
Like, wait, if you were a type of
Deluxe
food, would you
Chick-fil-A
get food
sandwich
to eat?
#1. That there you go.
And why do you think you would be a deluxe Chick-fil-A sandwich #1?
Because I'm delicious.
All right. Zach?
What?
Hmm. Let's see. This is kind of a complicated question, but I think I would be. I'd be almond milk.
Almond milk?
Almond milk. It's just kind of sitting there mysteriously. Nobody really knows how it was made. It's just kind of there. And the one guy that does have it is always like that really weird guy that refuses getting normal milk because he's like lactose intolerant or whatever.
Basically
milk.
Ted.
Hashtag don't be a Ted.
He's a hipster, so. I mean, that's what I assume hipsters drink.
Just almond milk.
They consume nothing but almond milk and kale. There's another food that you can just immediately get rid of. It's kale.
Okay.
I wanted to play Would You Rather with you guys on an episode.
Well, we can do it now.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
You guys finished talking?
Yeah. I'm down.
I got my Would You Rather side up. All right.
Okay.
Would you rather sleep in a room a little too warm or sleep in a room a little too cold?
A little too cold, because then at that point I can just fill myself with blankets and I'll be Gucci.
Yeah.
Warm is always terrible.
It is.
No, too warm is way too. I die. Like I would rather die in the cold than die in the hot.
It
Yeah.
might be like a, like, I've been in my room
No
before
way.
where it's just like kind of a just Arctic freeze zone, and I have gotten the best nights of sleep of my life.
That's
Yeah.
funny because right after I said I'd rather die in the cold than die in the hot, that's my next Would You Rather question.
Oh, would you rather die of like?
Would you rather die of herpes? No, hypothermia, or die from
Would you rather die of herpes or AIDS?
I'd rather just die.
I don't know why. So whoever made this put hypothermia for cold and hyperthermia for heat. Whatever, heat stroke. Would you rather die from a heat stroke or hypothermia?
Hypothermia seems like that it would be painful as shit.
The thing is, of dying cold is when you die cold, you actually go really warm before you die, so it'd be really light going out. But while you're like dying from heat, you're just dehydrating yourself.
Yeah, you got a headache, you're sweating, you're out of breath.
I was
But
I was
I-
walking for like over hours today, and I was sweating my ass off.
But I imagine like hypothermia being like the type of thing where your whole entire body just goes numb.
Yeah.
Like you
I'd
I'd
just,
rather go with that though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like hypothermia would probably be a better way to go, or preferable than heat stroke, just because heat stroke is like the same feeling as being in bed while it's really fucking warm. So if it's like 90 degrees in a room while you're sleeping, that's what I imagine heat stroke to be like. Is you're just uncomfortable as hell and you just can't move around. Whereas when you're cold and you're really really cold, like you go numb eventually, and then suddenly it's just not cold anymore, and then you slowly drift off and die.
Yeah.
Can I just die? I keep saying that. Just like,
That's gonna be the name of this episode. Can I just die?
it's gonna be a lot of things.
Alright, I have a good would you rather.
All right.
Would you rather never understand the concept of time or never understand the concept of sex?
Never understand the concept of sex. I think that'd be funny.
Yeah,
Going
yeah, absolutely.
You try to
That'd
get
be entertaining.
you
Like you
all right,
could
where does this go?
like you could go your entire life not knowing that, and then one day like your mind is just blown. Like holy shit, people could have done this the entire fucking time. Oh my god!
Well, like if you have no concept of time, like that would suck.
You can't get anything done.
Yeah.
Like you just wake up at
Like,
like
I would
on-
miss another podcast, bro. Can't do that anymore. It's the only one though, so don't worry about it.
but like yeah.
Would you rather never listen to music again or never play video games again?
Well, the thing is, there's music in video games. So,
Yeah, that's a good thing. Plus, there's a lot of other things that involve music. Like movies have music. Like
yeah.
So I feel like music is far more important. Like if you like take a really suspenseful scene in like any movie and subtract the music from it, it becomes a less of a movie, like less of a scene even.
Yeah.
Just imagine like a sneaking film or from like shit, what is it called? 007, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like imagine like a sneaking fighting scene like stealth and like just no music. None of that.
like the you guys remember Spider-Man 3 when he's like walking down the street and like pointing
Yeah,
at people
have
and,
you
like, doing it?
seen them?
Yeah. There's a video of like someone who made the audio of like just subtracted all the music. That's what I imagine that being like. It would be funny until like maybe about a month in, and it just continues to keep getting like, what's happening? Why
Like,
is
could
this
you
the way it
imagine a
is?
Fast and Furious movie
I'm
without
going to do
music?
that. I'm gonna download this clip of it. I'm gonna edit out all the sound out of it. I will do this.
When you eat macaroni and cheese, would you rather use a spoon or a fork?
The
Oh,
hell, I'd
fork.
rather use a spoon.
What?
I mean, I usually use forks.
Heathen!
Like, I usually use forks, but I mean, I'd rather use a spoon.
You
Like, just
heathen!
Pasta because it deserves to die in hell.
Brendan, what's your answer?
Zacharias is going to wage a war on fucking pasta. All of the Italians, like he's just going to go to war with them.
Nah, I'm just gonna nuke their entire nation. Get rid of pasta.
Oh my! That's what
have-
you think? Just pasta comes from there?
Like it's birthed at the site in Rome. At the center of the Colosseum, there is one single woman who just rains pasta. It gives birth to all the world.
No, he's gonna make big ass clumps of like balls of like pasta, light them on fire, and then shoot them at their own city.
I like that.
Like he lights it on fire like a catapult.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna be in a catapult, and then he's just gonna light the pasta on fire, and it's just gonna fling right at like all the museums and shit,
Fucking medieval
all the
bullshit.
diners.
That's
This
a, that,
one. Go ahead.
well, that's a good question. Would you rather live in a time where like you have super futuristic technology, or go back in time knowing all of like the advances in human technology to try and change the outcome of war? Like go back into the medieval times and build a gun. Like
Well,
just
the
to see
thing
how that
is,
would turn
back
out.
then they didn't have all the materials for it at the time. They didn't have the machinery to get all the shit for it.
Well, yeah, I know, but like all right, let's say you get a blueprint of an assault rifle, and you bring that back with you.
What is this, Fortnite?
Sure.
I fucking hate you.
But like you go back in time, and I'm surprised there's not a movie about this. There has to be a movie about like some guy who goes back in time and like just has a gun. Like
Dude, I have dreams, and I think about that a lot. Like, what if I created a time machine, went back with a lot of shit, and messed around? Like, I could be the guy that rules like the United States, and I could have took out British, Britain's entire army just by myself.
Why do I feel like you think about this way too much?
because it's a
Dude,
thing
I
that pops
don't-
into your head. It's like shower
don't.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Like,
Screw
imagine
that,
taking
just-
the entire army, like, to have like all these like really old infantry rifles and shit like that, and then you're just over here with a minigun, just like.
You gotta go way back, like at the dawn of human times, and then bring your technology, because then you can make a religion out of you, and you come back to present time, and you're like a god, and you're idolized. Everybody will
and
like
everyone
recognize
thinks
you.
you're still alive, like you've
Yeah.
lived thousands and millions of years.
What if Jesus was a time traveler? This is the thing. This is the thing I think about sometimes. It's like, you know, like he just disappears. Like you think he's dead, and then like all of a sudden, just pop, he shows up like 4,000 years later, and he's just like, "What's up, guys?" Just like,
Right.
And
just
and then
like
everyone's
Family
like
Guy.
crazy.
He's like, I was just eating a Philly for 4,000 years. Don't worry about it.
Like
Alright.
Bill Murray in Groundhog Day, he just knew everything was going to happen. He knew exactly how it was going to be, and then he's worshipped as a deity. Then, like 1,000 years later, he just pops out of nowhere out of his DeLorean. He's just like, "What's up, guys? You can praise me again."
He's like, what's up, bitches?
I've got another one for you. Would you rather go to prison for 5 years or watch every episode of Full House?
Watch every episode of Full House.
That's not even like.
That's not
That's
even
a
bad.
tough one. That's a
That's not
tough
even
one.
bad. That's not
I don't
even
know.
bad.
Have you watched Full House though? I mean, it's-
No.
I mean, I would preferably watch like I watched Full House like 5 times if it meant I didn't have to go to prison or for anything. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
talking
want to
like,
get flipping raped. You think I want a flipping 10-inch dick in my ass?
ask anyone who's been in prison. Maybe you find like one in like 7,000 people who are like, yeah, I'd probably go back to prison. That would be like, yeah, I don't want to watch Full House. But like, a majority of the population would be like, I just watch Full House.
No.
It's
know
just
who would go to
TV.
prison?
Do I have to watch it back to back to back? Or is it just like I can watch it, like it's the only show I can watch? And I can do it in my own time.
I'm not sure. There's no
Well,
specification.
I mean, the
on
way
it.
he said it, he said you just have to watch the entire like things of Full House, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means you could watch anything else as long as right as you finish it, you're done. You don't ever have to watch that ever again.
Right. So if I just crack open Netflix, I don't even know if it's on, I don't think it's on Netflix, but if I just crack open Netflix like twice a day when I get home, just watch a few episodes, and then like in 5 years I'll be done. And then that would be
Yeah.
my 5-year sentence, and I will have had a job, I will have money, I'll be able to like, you know, actually go out and do things and like, you know, see people, like, and be free outside of like, you know, prison walls. Fuck yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
You're telling me that like
There's only one person I think that would rather go to prison. That'd be James Charles.
how can we say that? Can we have
I don't
that?
think we can say that.
I don't think we can have that.
We can't have that?
No, like
What?
I think like
Because this is
The
YouTube,
sentence-
not Spotify.
the sentence of is a little
Exactly.
bit over the top.
Alright. Alright.
Alright,
It's-
next
it's-
one.
yeah,
if,
next
you,
one.
if you raced go-karts,
No, shut up.
That hug him.
if you raced go-karts, would you rather embrace death or become a vegetable?
What?
I
What does the go-karts have to do with anything?
don't know.
I would race go-karts. I don't want to be a vegetable.
No, you have
Sure.
to either embrace death or become a vegetable.
Oh, embrace death.
Yes,
Yeah.
embrace death, of course.
Why would you want to be a vegetable?
I always
What kind of
said
vegetable do
like
you mean? What kind of vegetable do you mean?
Really? Do I really have to answer that question?
You mean like the food or the other one?
The other one.
Oh yeah, I'd rather embrace death. I was like, I mean, if I'm a food, yeah, I'd be a vegetable.
all right. Well, I mean, like, I always said the same thing. Like, if I ever got old, like, and people had to like multiple people had to take care of me, pull the plug. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot do that. I will not lay my burden of like just like if I'm like 89 and like I have to have like 3 people assist me going to the bathroom, that is the moment where you just like, all right, drop me out the window. Like I don't care, like just do it. I can't. And so like if I was in a situation where I was a burden on people, I'd just be like, all right, no, I can't. So
Yeah.
so I'll so that's sort of my perspective. Embrace death.
And I don't want to be racing like my go-karts or whatever, Mario Kart, and get blue shelled out of nowhere and have them put me on life support. later on, and I'm just gonna be disappointed that I didn't get that first place right at the checkered flag. Just end me.
End my life.
All right.
Okay,
Would you
yeah.
rather have an all-day Disney World, or no? Would you rather have all of Disney World to yourself for one day, or spend a day at the Playboy Mansion? I would 100% rather stay a day at the Playboy Mansion. Like that'd be boring to stay at Disney World all by yourself.
Yeah.
Have you seen what the Playboy Mansion is though?
No, but I mean, I'd be down.
Yeah,
You
see
want
that's
six
one
there.
of the things is you don't like I'm down for whatever. Like I know what Disney World is. Like I'm
I've
like
never been.
like you've never been? Okay. Well, it's I've been to Disney World. I only remember one time. I was there twice. I was tiny when I was the first time, and then I was like also kind of smallish sort of child the second time. And like I just like I know what I'm getting. If someone said, "Hey, you want to like spend all day at the Playboy Mansion?" Also, it says all day at the Playboy Mansion. Is it by yourself?
Oh no,
Mm.
with anybody.
So
No,
you would be there with
no,
other people.
No, so look, have all of Disney World to yourself for one day, or spend a day at the Playboy Mansion. It doesn't say by yourself, which means you could bring friends and shit.
Okay, is Disney World completely abandoned, or do they have the people who still run the rides?
That's it. The people that run the rides, that's it. I'm guessing.
Okay, no, I'm
No.
going to the Playboy Mansion. If you sent me to Disney World with nobody, I would have the most fun of my entire life. No one could stop me from doing any of the things that I want to do. Like
Oh,
with
then yeah,
the staff members.
By yourself, if it's just by yourself, no one there, yeah, I'd be setting up pranks and shit, bro. Tripwires,
Yeah.
all kinds of shit.
Like you turn Disney World into Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
That should
I
be the
would
next
do it.
Home Alone movie. That's what they
open
do.
up the gates, and next thing they know, 20 pranks just happen right there.
And then they're like sitting there like falling for a full minute on like there's a bunch of marbles on the ground. They're like whoa, whoa, and then they all strip and
Whoa.
fall. Yeah.
You sound like Family Guy.
Yeah. Really. Oh god, that would be hilarious.
So we still got like 20 minutes to we're at the hour mark.
All right, bet. Live in an anime or live in a Disney cartoon?
Disney cartoon.
Yeah.
Disney cartoon, yeah. I don't want to be a flipping hentai.
All right, let's try and move away from Would You Rather. This would be boring for another 20 minutes.
Yeah, true.
You got like some sort of thing you want to talk about or anything? Anyone?
I mean,
All right.
What are your guys' ideas on Xbox and PlayStation possibly combining on a new system?
What? Like,
interesting. Did you not see that?
I didn't. See
Yeah,
that.
they're sharing cloud services and everything. All the future games are going to be cross compatible with PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
Yeah.
I'm down.
They're coming together to make a
lot of people are
console.
most likely guessing that Sony and Microsoft are going to come together and make like an elite X station or something.
Yeah, the two names that they came up with are either Playbox or X Station for a new
Playbox.
console.
Yeah.
Playbox.
Yeah, the Playbox is right, and then like the X station just sounds a lot.
Both of them sound like things like a made-up thing that you'd see in a movie to just pander to like gamers.
Yeah.
Like just like oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna go get the X station. Like I'm gonna go pick up the new X station. It's like
I'm gonna go pick up the new X Station 9000.
yeah, like I don't know if you guys have ever played Sims. Like they have,
Yeah, I have.
like consoles in the game that you can play, and
Yeah.
it's basically kind of like that. Where it's like
Yeah.
they couldn't get the rights to Xbox or PlayStation to have them in the game, so they just combined both of the names, and it looks like a weird hybrid of both of those consoles together. One
Right.
looks more like a PlayStation, the other one looks more like an Xbox. And so, like, I'm all down for the idea of, like, you know, bringing everything together, but the problem is they need to figure out what their online service is going to be. Because I see, like, people still have to pay for Xbox Live, and that pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like
You have
it
to
is
get
an...
a PlayStation now too.
Yeah, and so you're already paying for internet service. why the hell do you have to pay to use the internet on something that you spend $500 on? They need to just dissolve Xbox Live Gold and just turn it into a free platform that everyone can have, and then
I think-
move like
so-
their subscription-based thing to their Xbox Game Pass.
I thought they did. I thought they made it where you don't have to have Xbox Live to play anymore, but you only get Xbox Live if you want the free games.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's it, because I went like half a year with that Xbox Live, and I was able to play with all my friends.
Well, did you have someone game sharing with you?
I don't think I did, no.
Okay. Because if somebody game shares with you and they have gold, then you would.
I mean, I
You
know I've
would
been game sharing
have-
with Zach for about a year now, so almost 2 years.
Okay. Well, no, it depends on if they're game sharing with you, not. the
No,
other way
yeah,
around.
yeah. I know. We both have each other homes.
Mm.
But like this was like 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, something like that. And I don't think I was game sharing with anybody when I was just free loading off of just nothing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I figured they updated it to where you just that's what it is now.
I see. Them,
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I see them having a lot of problems with it. Like I
Yeah.
see them just running into so many issues, and then it's gonna be like, it's gonna be like that meme of like the two people like handshaking, like embrace, like the strong arm embrace thing of like Xbox and PS4 and like
Yeah.
PC and stuff. But in the end, it's gonna come down to, oh yeah, I was a PlayStation player and I still think it's better. And then
Yep.
people are just gonna be pissed off. It's like Xbox ruined it, and then it's gonna be like, well, PlayStation ruined it. And it's gonna be like, well, no, and it's not going to end. The console war is still going to exist. It's just going to exist privately among those who were veterans of PlayStation and Xbox. And then you have, oh, I have to pay a monthly subscription for Xbox or that kind of thing. Like I see them, like, you're now going to have a monopoly on the market, and your only competitor is Nintendo, who is
Yep.
moving into handheld stuff. So,
Yeah.
like,
What I was thinking is, what if they made it where it's portable, right? Portable, also very compact, and that's what I was also saying. It's free, basically live or whatever PSN
Right.
is.
Mhm. I mean, E3 is this upcoming weekend, so I can't.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch that.
I'm not sure if they're gonna announce the new Xbox. It
No,
will
the
definitely.
new Xbox is just a little. It's basically an Xbox One S except without a disc.
Right. Yeah, but
It's-
I mean like the next generation.
Oh
Like,
no, they're not gonna release that. for
Because
release.
the PS4 came out like a whole year before the Xbox One did, right?
No, it came out the same year. It just leaked. It was leaked a year.
Yeah.
back.
Okay. All right. Like
They both came
because
out
that's what's happening now is I keep seeing all the PS5 shit, and it's like I haven't
Yeah.
seen anything from Xbox. I don't know what they're doing. And then I know that
No.
Google's going to E3, and they have something to do with Stadia, which is their fucking marketing gimmick campaign.
No, that's gonna
to-
be stupid. I don't
Yeah,
think
Google
I
said they were
think
gonna-
barely anybody's gonna buy it. It looks so laggy.
Yeah, Google said they were gonna try and release a gaming console.
Yeah, and
They want to
like,
get into the field.
They want to
Well-
compete with Xbox and PlayStation. So.
well, what they want to do is they want to have it so like you can play on your console anywhere. So you can just like hook up to like your internet on your phone and have it directly like you just start playing like Dark Souls on your phone from your
Yeah.
computer. So on your computer at home, it's playing it from where you are, wherever you are. But the problem with that is always been latency. Like
Yep.
you press the A button and then it will be like a full second and a half before anything actually happens. And by that time, it's already too late from what you're trying to dodge or move or do anything. Like if you're trying to like
Yeah.
even jump up a wall, you could just be sitting there doing nothing. Which is why people who like when Fortnite went over to mobile, they had to port the entire game over to it. They couldn't just make it a like a streaming thing from your
Yeah.
computer. It's an actual game on your phone.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what they do. I don't think I'm going to get it because they said that it might cost like $70 a month.
What the
So
fuck?
it's like,
Holy
yeah,
shit! No way.
fuck that. If you want to bring it down to like 10 a month, maybe I'll try it for
See,
a
that's
free
what's
Yeah.
good
trial.
about like Xbox and PlayStation's things. It's like $60 for a year. Like
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, but if they brought down like the console price, like to
Oh yeah.
Like if they made the Xbox $250, a Xbox One X,
Oh yeah, dude,
$250
they'd make so much
and then
money.
like make it like, and then you have the subscription thing. It's like, okay, yeah, I can see where that would come in handy. And then like,
I'd have 2 Xboxes, bro.
but they're not gonna do that because money, and
The thing
Microsoft.
is they would make even more money out of it.
I see more money being made if they got into the mobile market.
Yeah, true.
Like,
I thought they said they were gonna like sometime release an app where you're able to stream if they it. I think they're working on it right now where you're able to stream Xbox games onto your phone.
yeah, that's sort of the same thing as Stadia, but the problem is again latency.
Yeah.
You just have this
'Cause I
like,
already know you can do it. Like if you have your Xbox on to your PC on and your phone on, you can like stream them all 3 together, so where you can play on either one. Like
Mhm.
I've streamed my Xbox onto my PC, so and that I mean there's not too much latency on that.
yeah.
There's still some though.
Yeah, not there's some, but not too much.
People-
Zach, you have not said much. Do you have anything to input?
I still hate pasta.
This man's still in the corner fuming about pasta.
I mean, like Xbox, PlayStation, they have like their cross off whatever they want, but as long as pasta, done.
I just
What
mean
about
in general, like not even about the topic. What do you have to say? It's your first episode on the fucking podcast.
He's
And-
barely said shit.
We have 10 minutes left before we're, getting ready to wrap up, and you haven't said shit. Speak!
What do you think about climate change? I guess. I don't know.
Ooh, shit.
People over exaggerate it.
Like, yes, it's there, but like you said, they over exaggerate.
100% over exaggerate. I mean, yeah, like I would definitely change like the Pacific like ocean patch or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Like, I
the
would
giant
definitely
like
use
island
that.
that's made out of plastic.
Yeah, well, they said it's like twice the size of the United States or something like that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know, the over exaggeration thing. Like people have been saying that online, but I was like, they would see it over like NASA. NASA would see that easily.
If you
I
think
don't
about it,
that's
like-
happening.
You can't even put the United States in the Pacific Ocean without it touching another country.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, like, it might be longer than the United States. It might just be like this strip of like plastic that runs in the middle of like the collection of everything. But like, I
Yeah.
don't think it's that big. I think it's a problem. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a problem. I just
It
don't
might be
think
the
that
size of
it's
Texas, maybe.
maybe, but like, that's its own country. That's basically the United States.
Texas, yeah. Well, I mean, they
Texas.
do own the most guns. They own more guns than flipping our army, probably. Not even probably, 100% that Texas owns more guns. Texas could take over the United States whenever they really wanted to.
I think Texas is the main reason why like Red Dawn hasn't happened. Like where like another country just fucking invades us overnight.
Texas, we got this, boys.
I still think that is the coolest idea for a movie that was never explored ever. You guys ever see that movie, Red Dawn?
No.
No.
It's about like it's an 80s action movie that stars Charlie Sheen, and basically the Russians just invade us overnight and then just conquer everything. Like nobody was like they just EMP everything, conquer everything. There's a mission in Modern Warfare 2 that's just like it. And they
Oh,
just
yeah, I know that one.
we're like there's a bunch of planes in the sky and there's like paratroopers and shit. That's what that's
Yeah.
from. Like it's from that movie.
Okay.
And they remade the movie with Josh Peck from Drake and Josh, like
What?
a few years ago. Yeah, nobody talks about this movie. I fucking loved it. It is, first of all, terrible. Second of all, a great concept for like anyone looking to like make a TV show. I will watch that shit because it was about like a group of people that like created a basically resistance and kind of a terrorist group of Americans. So they just go around like bombing like random shit. So they just like like in the new one it's North Korea, so they just blow up a bunch of North Korean like bunkers and shit. And it's like it's like a really cool dystopian movie, but I think about it sometimes as just being like Texas would be fine. Like I was reverting this all the way around. Texas would be completely fine. It would declare itself its own independent nation, and nobody would stop it.
It technically kind of already has, just unofficially.
Yeah, but it's still part of the United States.
I know.
It's same with California. They want to leave the United States.
Fucking break the fault. There we go. Easy solution.
Exactly.
just-
They're gonna go in the ocean anyways.
You
Just
guys-
start the San Andreas movie.
There's
Yeah,
do you guys ever see the GIF of Bugs Bunny cutting off Florida with a saw? That's what I want them to do with California. That'd be
We
great.
can't get rid of Florida, dude. That's where all our dumb people are at. Like the dumb memes and shit. No offense if you're actually from Florida, like just
No, they know. They absolutely
Yeah,
they embrace that.
they
I'm gonna
know.
be there in a few weeks, so I'll send you some stuff. You see things.
You see things.
It's fun.
It's like being in
It's like a
Walmart,
voodoo
but
doll.
more intense.
Yeah, like Florida is the United States Walmart, like
Yeah.
collectively Walmart.
Wally's World.
And Orlando is kind of like the electronics center, but like nobody knows exactly what they're doing and everything's overpriced as shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Alright, well, we got about 5 minutes or so before we're hitting the hour mark.
Zach, do you wanna talk about anything?
Not really. I mean, whatever you guys are down for, whatever.
Boy, you're a host. Think of something.
Well, so okay, so
If it has to do with pasta, I'm
Alright,
slapping
alright.
you.
All right. Okay, I'll drop the pasta. All right. So, anyway, so I am not really updated with what's going on around in the world of politics or anything.
We're gonna stay away from that.
Yeah. So like, I'm just gonna do anything with that. But anyway, well, what would it be like if Batman were turned into an anime? Like, legitimately, what would be your deepest thoughts?
Basically,
they,
already has an animation show already.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like, it's straight up like Japanese anime. Like,
They
Korean
have a.
style.
I really
do.
wouldn't care because I'm a Marvel fan, not a DC. So like, go ahead.
I think DC excels in the animated category.
Yeah,
I'll
they do.
say that. Like, I'll give them credit. Credit where credit is due. DC
Yeah,
has
Teen
some
Titans-
bomb ass like animated
And Teen
TV
Titans.
shows. Yeah.
Mhm.
Except for Teen Titans Go. That's like my only.
Bring back the old Teen Titan.
Yeah, that's what I said. The Teen Titans was the best, and then Teen Titans Go. I mean, they did have funny jokes. You know,
Eh.
I watch that with my nephew all the time, so
I think that they're.
I haven't watched it for about a year though, so I don't know if they got shitty.
They got a movie. Like, and that was one of the things that and apparently people were like saying it wasn't as bad as people initially thought, and it had like a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I was like, what the fuck is happening with the world?
Damn, that had 90%.
I think it did. If I
wanna
remember
know-
correctly, it had a high score. That's what I remember. It's one of those things that I blacklist from my memory. But Marvel excels in the cinematic universe, like with like live action stuff, whereas DC excels in animated TV shows, and I think both of them suck at TV shows. Like, I have not watched Punisher. Is like the only one that I watched that I kind of enjoyed, but any DC or Marvel TV show I just haven't really enjoyed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Avengers Endgame had a 94% Rotten Tomato.
That's
Damn.
I mean,
Yeah, we talked about Endgame on my channel. If you haven't seen that, it's on my channel. You can go to it. My channel will be in the description. We gave our honest review and whatnot on Endgame and talked about some plot holes and other stuff like that. So you can go check that shit out.
Really good movie. Don't
It
watch
was.
don't watch it unless you only watch it if you have seen Endgame though.
It's been out
Does
for
have-
about
it does
what,
have
a month and a half at this point.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
still
yeah,
know
screw it.
people. I still know people
Go
that
watch
haven't
it.
seen it. Like,
Really?
yeah. I
Go watch
mean,
it.
it's I was
Still
I
in
was
theaters.
at work
Wait,
and people were
Zach, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Endgame.
Okay. I would like to try and keep this bit spoiler free. Just,
Oh yeah. Even though the spoiler
But-
builds up.
Yeah, but whatever.
We're
We're
nice
not
people. We're
that
not
big of assholes to our audience that we barely have. We're getting close to the end mark, and we're running out of shit to talk about, obviously, with this episode, because with Wolf hosting, we kind of took over most of the ideas. He had like the siege thing and whatnot when he missed out. So
I was thinking about all of that since I was supposed to host that episode. So I had like all these ideas, but I completely forgot that you guys were probably talking about half the shit that I was gonna say. So
yeah. So sorry if this one was kind of a dull one, boys. We'll do better for next week.
Well, next week we'll
Um,
have E3 to talk about. So
Yeah, definitely,
That's
100%. So next week will more than likely be about E3. Yeah. Zach, do you have a channel or anything you want to plug?
he will.
I mean, I'm not
His
really
Instagram.
much of a content creator, so
Okay. Well, you said you do music. What do you do music on?
well, right now I'm just learning the guitar and going through that.
Okay.
I might post up a channel where I do some songs and stuff, but that's still a really big if for me right now.
Hmm.
Okay. So we got nothing to plug for you right now. Maybe next episode, another one.
If he wants to, he
Um,
can plug his Instagram.
Yeah. You want to plug your Instagram?
I don't really care, but
Instagram.com/OG Owenboy.
Okay. There you go. Your Instagram's been plugged by someone that isn't you. How do you feel?
Well, okay. Okay. Okay.
Go check out Rick's channel. You still need to finish that project you were working on.
it's coming along.
Wait,
I
wait,
have
before
other-
before we end this, you guys talked about something. I
We
swear you guys
did?
did. You said, hey, remember that you guys were gonna talk about something?
I don't. I
Is it the 100 subs thing? Because if so, I was
No,
getting.
yeah,
to
I
that.
was gonna say that.
I was
yeah.
getting to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was I don't know.
Well,
I
it was
don't
the
know.
100. It was the 100 subs thing that we've already
know.
we talked about that on the last one, like at the very end.
Yeah, but we
No,
got to
no,
keep
you-
saying
you
it until we
said-
get there.
You
Also,
said that-
we need
you
to
said
get
that you were
Spotify
gonna-
Premium to sponsor us. Because
Oh, you know what I don't fucking have it up here. I don't have my notebook. Fuck.
what?
Run and get it. Run and get it right now. Run and get it.
You want me to run and get it? What are you guys gonna talk about while I'm gone?
We'll talk
Hentai.
about other shit. Run and get it. Run and
Alright,
get it.
fine. Fuck.
All right, so what are your guys' favorite types of hentai? Go.
I don't watch it. That's gay.
I'm pretty sure I talked about this, didn't we?
No, but we
Let's
need.
talk about noodles.
No, don't talk about noodles.
Did you
No,
say
we're not talking
noodles?
We're not.
God damn it! Did you say noodles?
Are you referring to as in like the pasta noodle or like
What's your?
No,
noodle
Kung Fu
from
Panda
Sesame
noodles.
Street? Kung Fu Panda noodles. I don't even know what those noodles are, but they can go die anyway. Okay.
Boy,
No. What's your least favorite kind of noodle, Zach?
Okay.
Rigatoni.
I'm not. I didn't flip to it. Fuck. I have like 100
Alright, keep
notes.
going, boys.
Just keep stalling. It's not gonna stall for much longer.
Alright, so let's
Aha!
talk about
I found
why
it.
did you
Nope.
do this?
Shut up. All right. So we have a sponsor.
Wait, we do?
Oh,
Yes,
we do.
We do.
Wait, like actually?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, today's episode is sponsored by the city of Philadelphia.
Wait, what?
Wow, Philadelphia.
The city
Thank you.
of Philadelphia. The city of brotherly love, meaning we pretty much hate you all the time. Visit your favorite pothole. Don't have one yet, that's fine. There's plenty to choose from. You want to see a bunch of depressed animals? I sure as hell do. If you are interested in, if you want to catch a game and see which Philly sports team will lose this week, you can find that at the Xfinity Life Center, brought to you by Comcast. Don't forget, we own everything Jackass. And let's let's see. One more thing. Visit Philadelphia International Airport, where the motto is "Sanctuary is only just a plane ride away," unless you're visiting Cleveland or Detroit. Anyway,
Where
That's
the
what I
fuck
had.
did this come from?
Wow, Philadelphia.
I don't
Thank
even
you
know if
for
that's
sponsoring.
real, but if it is, Philadelphia, thank you.
Thank you, Philadelphia.
Brendan, you're gonna need to explain that at some point somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm going to start flooding this podcast with fake sponsors until we actually get a real one.
All right.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense.
Well, we've been
Fair
recording
enough.
for
Yeah,
an
about
hour, I
just
believe,
over an
so,
hour now.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, so go check out Zach's Instagram. Go check out Rick's channel. I still am waiting for that project. Go check out Toxic Wolf's channel. When are you uploading next, Logan?
I'm editing a video right now, actually.
Okay, cool.
If I can, it's gonna be either go up tonight sometime or tomorrow, cause like no more school, boys.
Yeah, that's fine. Come check out my channel. I've no idea what I'm putting up. I've been at a motivation block to do anything recently, but hopefully that stops soon. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you, Zach, for finally joining us for an episode, and hopefully you stay now, even though you hate pasta.
You stay on this thing.
You pasta hater.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it. I've been R2 Friend. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
It's been a wonderful time.
All right.